Spatial, Thalassa, Climasis. Universal Enclosures Briefing. This document is an introduction to the enclosures offer. You will see how to select an enclosure, range overview, how to understand our references, and finally you'll have a quiz to assess your understanding of this training. Enclosures role. Enclosure system, electrical devices conditioning solution. Devices, installation and cabling, thermal dissipation. People, operator control and maintenance, ergonomic and protection, and access. Ambience, dust, water, temperature changes, sunlight, chemical agents, radio waves, vibrations, cleaning agents, vandalism, etc. People protection. Device protection. Thermal manage element. Harsh environment. Best-in-class installation system. Human-machine interface, HMI. Enclosures are everywhere. How to select the right enclosure and its accessories. Technical needs. Components and accessories. Thermal. What? Reliability. One of the most sensitive aspects for getting the machine reliable. Control panel conditioning ensures device lifetime and reliability. Optimization. Our experience, customers either oversize or undersized thermal solutions. The same machine that is exported in different geographical zones normally needs and specs are different solutions, even indoors. How? Thermal calculation with minimum customer data to start. Installation for indoor and outdoor. Mounting position of the enclosure, on wall, etc. Enclosure material and or color. Dimensions of the machine control panel. Watts dissipated by the installed devices. If customer doesn't know, Proclimer will help. Installation for outdoors. Private or public installation. Geographical location of the installation to set thermal working conditions using the global Proclimer built-in weather database. Sun radiation value. Temperature and humidity data. General overview of enclosures. General overview of enclosures. Indoor standard environment. Indoor harsh environment and outdoor harsh environment. Outdoor standard environment. Outdoor standard environment. Climasis, thermal management overview. What is thermal management? Thermal management should guarantee suitable control of the temperature and humidity conditions inside the enclosure to guarantee optimal operation of the components installed in the inside. Airing. The aeration function consists of using natural ventilation as a source of energy exchange. It is very important that the level of dust in the air be low or very low. In this case, it will be advisable to remove the output filter of the outlet grill to promote the passage of greater airflow. The hot air will be released through the top in a natural way. This solution is valid for low powers to be dissipated. Internal convection. Moving the air inside the enclosure makes it possible to homogenize the temperature and facilitate dissipation through the enclosure walls. Forced ventilation. The use of forced ventilation has many advantages. The value for money is very good. It helps to pressurize the enclosure because the output runs towards the inside of the enclosure. It should normally be installed at the bottom of the enclosure. At the top there will be an outlet grill to facilitate the release of hot air. An IP55 kit should be installed for IP55 values. It is a new and manufactured range in Universal Enclosures Tropico project, now called Climasis Ventilation. A very novel range using cutting-edge materials, a SAC plastic material with high thermal and mechanical resistance, and to UV radiation. The range is UL certified. The difference between outside and inside temperature should be at least 5 superscript OC for optimal effectiveness. Cooling units. It permits the components installed in the enclosure to be at the temperature needed to operate properly, regardless of the outside temperature. Without the air inside coming into contact with the outside air, dehumidifying the enclosure, they reduce the relative humidity and water in suspension inside the enclosure as far as possible. Humidity and low temperatures. Heating. One way of reducing humidity in the enclosure is by installing heating resistances inside it. By way of example, a similar application is the system of heating by demisting resistances used in automobile windows. When the temperature inside the sealed enclosure is modified, if 54 or more, the relative humidity is modified and the amount of water vapor in suspension is maintained. There are two types of resistances: insulated and aluminum. The aluminum ones are the most used ones. Function control. Thermostats can control a heating resistance, a ventilator with a filter or an alarm signal. We have two types of thermostats. Adjustable thermostats, they can adjust to the required temperature. Preset thermostats, they have a preset temperature that can be modified. Understand our references. Universal Enclosures Digital Tools Gateway. Main international standards. Thank you.